maybe this is me finally getting a chance to say fucking and rant, right? Because I've talked about a number of moves on my Twitter, but I haven't talked about the reasoning and the totality behind every move and my feelings towards where this team is heading. Because there's a lot of people that are pissed off because the core has disintegrated. Yet there's a lot of people who would yell at the same core for not doing shit come the regular season. Or the postseason, for that matter. Let's not forget all the people that were ready for trade Jeff McNeil during 2024 before he had his mini resurgence and then got hurt. Let's not forget the amount of people in Game 3 of the Wild Card Series against Milwaukee who was ready to trade Pete Alonso for magic beans. Walk him to the damn airport ourselves. Let's not forget the number of people during Nemo's tough stretch who looked at him and was like, what the fuck, dude? Hell, I remember a certain game in Washington, I remember it was. Jeff was just coming back from injury. He couldn't make a diving catch for a baseball that ended up losing us the game because Stanek was on the mound. And people were pissed. Like, I understand completely people are pissed because their guys are leaving and all the homegrown stars are gone. And this team looks completely different compared to what it has always looked like for the last 5 years. But you can't sit here and tell me you love a core this deeply that you're about to quit being a fan after this core made the playoffs only twice. 3 years going into June and maybe even parts of July sometimes, we were leading the division and yet we haven't won a division title yet. Yet you want to run it back? The same people clamoring for change is mad because we made change? Look, I'm not even sitting here and defending David Stearns. I'm not. Because even I call him stupid on certain occasions. Not tendering an offer to Pete Alonso is dumb as hell. If there's anybody from this core that I wanted back for one more year, or maybe longer, it's Pete. And the fact that he ain't here pisses me off. But I understand, and I move on. I understood the reasoning behind the Nemo trade. This is surely a salary dump because he's been regressing with McNeil's trade. The Edwin Diaz one, the more you hear about it, the more it makes sense. And to any Met fans complaining about, well, why the hell did Edwin keep talking about he wanted to go on a winner, and the Dodgers are winners, and the Mets are losers? If you're mad at that statement, nigga, look in the mirror. Again, 3 years. We were division leaders going into June. And 3 years, we didn't do shit. Five years since 2021 when we got Lindor. 3 years out of those 5, we were leading in the division going into June. Sometimes part in July. We only went to the playoffs one time during those 3 years. One time. And we got beat in a 3-game series against the Padres. That one time. And that was after getting swept the week before by the Braves. Change needed to happen. When you were the best team in July or in June in 2025 with Soto, Lindor, Alonso, Nemo, McNeil, and Edwin Diaz, and you don't make the playoffs after losing to the Marlins in the final game of the year, what the fuck are we doing? At least when the Dodgers don't win their division, it's because the Dodgers win 106, I believe, one year. The Giants won 107. And they still beat them in the postseason, I remember correctly. On a bullshit call, but still. You can't ask for change and then get mad when the change happens. Again, I'm not defending David Stearns. But damn it, there comes a time where you just got to accept the fact that this wasn't working and got to move on. You can't keep fucking jamming a square fucking block into the round hole thinking shit gon' fit. That is the definition of insanity. Doing the same thing over and over again thinking that shit would work. Oh, because surely we added this piece so it'll work this. No! Change everything! Everything! Anything to get us a title. Anything! I'm literally standing here with no fucking internet. Gonna upload this shit tomorrow. Broke is a fucking joke. Bills up to my fucking head. And my main concern is the Mets. That's fucking insane. And oh, by the way, anyone who's saying trade Lindor, you're fucking stupid. Stop that. Please stop that. Either way, y'all, as much as I hate these moves, and I hate everything that's happening with this team, and how quickly things turn to hell, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not going to just be upset completely with change and a new direction for a team that has been rudderless for 5 years, apart from 1 year, because of a fucking mascot. I'm sorry, that's how I feel. Later.